So we did a ton. We did a ton of mining over the night. So we've got a lot of prayer levels banked. Well, I guess not banked, but in the inventory. Um, we went 2.5 levels. We got 200k mining XP. That's a lot for one day. Sorry, 1 second. Looks like the phone got disconnected. There we go. Treadmill's starting up. Okay. So yeah, we are gonna do some quests today. As soon as we can get rid of all these bone shards, because that's a lot of prayer XP. It's a third of the way to 60. Sorry, a fourth of the way to 60 from where I'm at. So that's a lot. That's a good chunk. And we can carry a ton of wines. Our inventory's set up so we don't have a ton of weight at all. Sorry, I'm going to switch it to chill step for now. But yeah, we were gaming as far as like staying on top of the mining. So that's pretty good. Where am I going? General store. Right here. And then to the wines. We'll get the wines afterwards. We also picked up a medium scroll box, and I should probably do those because if I can get ranger boots early, that would be pretty baller. But I think I also might drop these chaos runes. We can pick them up later. There's not a ton of them, and I just want the inventory space for as much inventory space as I can for wines. So I think I am gonna just sell all of my chaos runes. And I know that that's not the best place to sell them, and there's a rune shop right next door, but I don't really care. Hey, Arkand, what is up? What are we up to? So I mined a ton of bone shards. So we're going to clear out those before we do anything else. The extra prayer levels will help because I'm pretty close to getting Eagle Eye and Mystic Might. And those will help. So we're going to see 4 kilos. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to stop the treadmill. After we do prayer training, though, I'll probably rotate into Horror from the Deep and the Bar Crawl. We'll do some quests. Because we're very close to being able to start Recipe for Disaster. I think off stream tonight. Sorry, I got 4 kilos, putting that in the backpack. But off stream tonight, if I have extra time, all my extra time will go into cooking, because for Recipe for Disaster, we need 70 cooking. And I think I found a way that I'm gonna try to do it. I haven't done the calculations on how long it will take, but I'm going to see. So there's 2 ideas I have on my mind. One of them is picking corn in Varlamore and then noting it at a tool leprechaun, and then just picking a ton of corn until I have enough to uh, get to 70. The other way I've thought about is buying, and this is going to be super GP intensive, but buying Karambwans after I finish Taibo 1 Trio. But that means I have to finish Taibo 1 Trio. So, yeah. So to get to the sweet corn, I would need almost 6,000. That's a lot of corn. But they're 104 XP each, and they're free, and they're super quick. And then Karambwans are half that. So 3,000 Karambwans. And I don't think Karambwans are... That is a lot of corn. And putting in a Troll 2 clip into the video would be... It goes pretty hard. But let's see. So Karambwans are 110 gold each. So if I need 3,000, that's going to add up quick. By 3,136. 300k? That's really actually not that bad, right? That's the way I'm going to do it. But they even if they change price by like there's only 10 in stock at a time. I mean, I'm going to need to do the Taibo 1 Trio quests eventually anyway, right? So maybe we do that. I don't remember how annoying it is. I know I need an agility potion, which won't be too bad. Taibo 1 Trio. Just going to take a peek at the items we need. Knife, sliced banana, small fishing net, 2 logs to make the Karambwan and the pasty joger bones, an iron spear or better. It's going to be kind of annoying. We'll see how quick... Oh, I need to bless the bone shards. Whoops, I forgot. We'll see how quick the corn is. Well, I don't know. It shouldn't be that long of a quest, right? So maybe we do that quest tonight. 3,000 Karambwans is not that bad. Plus I can one-tick those, which is a little awful, but... it's fast. I wish I could note the Karambwans, but... Yeah, that scene in Troll 2 is probably my favorite scene of the whole movie. That and we don't piss on hospitality. That is another good one. All right, time to stop the treadmill and wait a little bit. But look at that prayer XP go. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's Eagle Eye. That's so good. This prayer training is so good. I think I'm just going to keep the treadmill going, though, because I need to... You can buy the wine in Camtorum. And I'm not using Sunfire wine, or it would be an extra 20% per bone shard. I did not see that the last time I checked, the microtransaction was at 50,000. So I'm glad to hear that it passed. That's sweet. Hopefully it's enough to save the game. But I honestly don't know that many people that play RS3. My chat is off on Twitch. Why did it get turned off? That's weird. It's off on YouTube too. Oh, I know why. Because my computer shut down overnight, and I'm not sure why. There we go. Yeah, I think it will take a long time to save it. I think you're right. Thank you, Mitz. And I want to adjust my camera on Twitch a little bit too. There we go. That's crazy. 3 prayer levels already in 1 inventory. Oh, oops. I'll get to, it looks like 53 prayer, maybe 52. No, not 52. 51. Yes, I'll get to 51 prayer. That's crazy. For 1 night of prayer training. One night of mining is end goal for this account. We'll see. So I want a Bofa. I want a Bofa so bad, but we'll see. Oh, I can spam click that? I did not know you could spam click that. So I want a Bofa. We're gonna speed that up. I want a Bofa, but CG is gonna be a mile per clear. And if I go dry, like going on drop rate is 400 miles. And that's a lot. Like a lot. And someone was in chat yesterday saying that they were at 1400 KC, no enhanced. So I would love a Bofa. And then if I can get a Bofa and I'm still feeling it, and I'm not dead, haven't destroyed my knees by that point, then I would love to do Inferno. I think an Inferno clear on this account is such a Chad move. I think it's so cool. It would be such a trophy account at that point. Yeah, like that would be so cool. Getting the mega rares would be fun, but again, we'll see. But I don't know. Like worst case scenario, I've had fun with it so far. It's keeping me healthy. It's getting me to do more cardio. So we'll just see how far I can go. But Inferno would be sweet. Inferno would be way sweet. But to do that, we have a long way to go. Still have to get Bofa and then maybe the prayer scrolls at Chambers. Um, so that's a long way. A long, long way, especially on an ultimate. But boy, oh boy, would that be sweet. Yep, never say never. So, I think it would be cool. What does this guy sell? There's an herb lore station here. Okay, just the basic stuff. I can buy ruby necklaces here. That's cool. I can buy diamond necklaces for phoenix necklaces. No, that's crazy. Is that right? Or is someone selling to that? Stock. Yeah, someone's selling there. Okay. So I can't buy those. I was about to say. Dwarven women with beards. They're sticking true to the Tolkien lore. Yeah, just full on beards. That's a sweet mustache. Looks like it's coming right out of their nose. Super racist, though. But I mean, if you're a dwarf, right? What are you up to, Arkend? It is. It's such a pretty area. I've loved how they've designed the new areas. Varlamore in general just looks amazing. Corend even looks so good. I remember first getting into this game, because I got in like I played as a kid, but I got into it again a little under, like almost 3 years ago. Um, and I remember seeing Corend, and I was blown away. Gathering Moonlight Moss. Nice. Budget prayer pots. But yeah, I saw Corend and Arceus specifically, and I was blown away. I was like, wow, this is so like it actually looks kind of cool. Um, for RuneScape, right? Like, of course, it's not Crisis or crazy impressive graphics, but um, pretty good. I don't think this will quite get us through the whole bone shard stack. We might just drop the rest. We'll see how many there are. That kind of hurts, but if it's only 200, that's like a minute of mining. It's not that bad. And I don't know that I really want to waste another 7-ish minutes for 200 bone shards. Because the trek back and forth is what takes the longest. Yeah, saying Crisis when you talk about good graphics is a throwback. That was the benchmark game. That was the game. And it was cool. I don't know that I ever played it. Oh, I need a Blessed of Wine. I thought it was just the bone shards. Whoopsie. Um but yeah, I probably played like maybe an hour of Crisis back in the day. It was an okay game, but boy oh boy, was it the benchmark game. What what a crazy time to be alive. I don't even know what the benchmark game is now. Star Citizen? I had one friend who played it. Yeah, we all knew it. Everybody knew it. But I had one friend who played it, but I don't know how long he played it for. Um, it was kind of cool. I remember playing a little bit of it. And the suit that you had was cool. You could go like invisible and stuff or get extra strength or like you could shift between forms and it was pretty cool. But I just wasn't really into shooters at the time. Especially single player shooters. Not really my cup of tea. And when I wanted to play a single player shooter, I gravitated towards BioShock. I want to see this XP per hour real quick. Half a mil per hour, but you can't keep it up, right? Like, we're at 570K an hour. If you're running, though, and you have the moths to teleport back. Yeah, I started playing Dwarf Fortress back in, like, 2013. And after I started getting into that game, graphics just, I could care less. We hit a point where graphics just kind of didn't mean as much because they had come so far. So I tend to agree. There's definitely people who still care about graphics, but the people who do, I don't think, have gaming as their main hobby. The only person I know who really cares about graphics and won't play games because of how they look, does not have gaming as their main hobby. We'll have probably 1,000 shards left, so that is worth going back for. Let's check this clue scroll. Canifis. That's not bad. That's an easy one. I think the people who care about graphics want a pretty story, or like if they're going to sink their time into a game, they want it to be 10 out of 10s across the board in story and graphics and music, and like they'll just play like the best of the best games, which isn't bad, right? But 700 bone shards. That's probably worth going back for, right? It's like almost, it's worth going back for because it's almost 10% of my stack from a day's worth of mining. So, but that got us to 51. That's pretty good. A day's worth of mining gets me to 51. I got crazy mining XP, 210K over a day. That's 99 mining in 2 months. But there's no way I can keep up how on it I was. So I was pretty on top of it for the most part. There was some times where I did have work distract, like I was really focused on work and didn't hear the AFK beep. But how progressed is my main account? Let me pull up the stats. I'm like total level 2050. I have 98 attack, 99 strength, 99 ranged, 98 mage, 87 prayer. I think I have like 90 banked though. 99 hit points and mining and fire making. 88 defense, 78 agi, 78 smithing, 82 herb, 89 fishing, 85 thieving, 95 cooking, 90 crafting. I'm so close to having Rancor. I got the Araxor Fang, and it's just chilling in the bank. And I just need the sand. I have all the seaweed. I just need the sand. 88 fletching, 89 woodcutting, 93 slayer, 87 farming, 75 hunter, 74 rune crafting, and 78 construction. So pretty good. There's like I'm kind of stuck in this awkward spot though, where my mage setup kind of stinky. I'm rocking like partial Arams. I need to do mins. I'm rocking like partial Arams. I have Arams top and hood, and then Trident of the Swamp. Yeah, my main is an iron. And then I have Mystic Bottoms. I don't have any Zenites yet. I have a Black Demon task that I've been sitting on for about 4 months. So I can go do Demonic Gorillas. I just haven't done them. But I finished like one task, and I think I got the Demonic Gorilla task right before I started this account, so I haven't been on it. Speaking of though, I was gonna crab on that account while I was on this account, so we're gonna boot up the crab, because 88 defense is something I won't probably ever want to. Yeah, that's fair. I've never had a main, and I've thought about making one, mainly to just learn PvP. I would love to. Most addicted I've been since playing. Yeah, playing. I feel like playing in a new way, right? Like with more restrictions, really gets your brain working on how you're gonna overcome things. I love it. It's cool. It's so fun. And that's part of the reason why like playing a main did never really appeal to me. I think the other part is I remember playing before GE was added, and never just like never I don't know. I did never really like um it lost something. RuneScape lost something when um GE was added. The last two pet hunts on my main were 8k Kraken and 6k Hydra. I've never done Hydra. I'm 2 Slayer level, like 1.5 Slayer levels. 1.5 Slayer levels away from being able to do Hydra. I really want a Smoke Devil task. But I haven't got one of those yet. I would love one. But I have wondered what it would be like to play on a main, because there's so much content like I'm kind of gated out of by RNG, which kind of sucks. Hydra needs an update. Yeah, I feel like that's how most of the Slayer bosses are. They're all kind of goofy. They're all just really old. Okay, we're going to Canifis for this clue scroll. Hopefully I don't need too much to finish this clue scroll. I don't want it to take too long, but we'll see. Because I do want to start working on RFD prereqs. You got God Cape? Nice. Or I assume you either got it or are working on it. God Cape incoming? Oh, okay. I don't know why I didn't see that last part. God Cape would be cool. Or Ranger boots. That's the real big win. Or Robin Hood hat. My main got one clue scroll Ranger boots. Not Ranger boots, sorry. Ranger hat, Robin Hood hat, which isn't the better of the two, but one medium clue scroll. That would be nice. Kill any guard in East Ardone. I can do that. Okay, Crab is set up on second monitor. Also welcome in Deku Scrub. Robin Hood hat is A tier fashion. Mole Slippies also S tier fashion. S tier stats and S tier RNG boost. That's probably my favorite item in the game. Trying to think of what else. Oh, I forgot to buy runes and Camtorum. What a dummy. Because there was a rune shop right there. Awesome, easy key. Jericho's house, which is the house with the pigeon cages. Right there. Trying to think of like more A tier fashion. Let me pull up the clue scroll rewards. Reward casket. I loved the heraldic armor when I was growing up. I thought that was so cool. I thought it was cooler than the god armor. I didn't know about the mage or the prayer bonus from the god armor, but um I just didn't understand the game as a kid. Requires a spade. Coal trucks. So we'll go get our... I think I'll go get runes now. We need runes, so I'm going to grab my spade, and then we'll go to Port Sarim. Gilded full helm today? It's like... Keep it for now, if you ever want to do a main. That's like half a bond, isn't it? I don't know how... I feel like Gilded full helm is worth a lot. 8 to 9 mil. Yeah, that's a lot. Shoulder parrot? That's hilarious. Give it to Mitz and make him pay you back in... Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what I would do with it. I'm using Fang at Gem Crab, and I think that's very much the wrong weapon to be using. I should go get my whip. And then Zombie Axe, I think, is probably better. Fang cares about accuracy, but on Gem Crab, I don't really need accuracy, so I'm going to go get whip, and then when I hit the 99 attack, we'll switch over to the Zombie Axe. Mitch, I was going to say that, what am I doing? I was going to say we should do Royal Titans sometime soon. I want to duo that. I'm almost done with the collection log there. I don't really care about pet too much, but I do want the twin flame staff. I don't know. What are the prereqs for Royal Titans? I did not know there were any. Okay, there is our runes. Now we can go to Camelot. I always forget there's a fairy ring in McGruber's Woods. Okay, we'll take a jog. I don't know why I still have my backpack on either. We'll take a jog over to that clue scroll step. I want to get it done quick. Yeah, for efficiency, you do kind of want at least a nice range level. And then nice ranged gear as well. Like Atlattl's huge there. I feel like RCB. You could probably do Sunlight Hunter's crossbow, right? I always forget that that's in the game, but it slaps. 3-tick crossbow. It's pretty good. Blowpipe might go hard there too, actually. And blowpipe's pretty cheap. Sears Village. Okay, that's pretty close. One more clue scroll. Blue boots? Where do I get blue boots? Do I have to dye them? Or is that from the Tree Gnome Village? Tree Gnome Stronghold. Yep. Hard leather body and a silver sickle. Araxor, I think is the only place I can think of. How fast is Atlatl though? Is it 3-tick? It is 3 tick on rapid. I did not know that. And that one scales off range strength. Or sorry, melee strength. That's pretty good. I have Addle, but I don't have the rest of the outfit. But I have Bofa, so I opted for the Sunlight Hunter crossbow because you don't use it that much at Araxor anyway. And everything else I'm using Bofa for pretty much. Clothes shop is over here. Yeah, I'm gonna end up using that for my mage gear and melee gear on this account. I think just because of the weight, the weight having having not to carry an extra swap blue boots is gonna be very good on my back. Oh, where do I get a sickle mold? Can I get that in Alcarid? Yes, I can. And then medium clue stash, I think, is oak planks. Two oak planks, 10 nails. Hammer, saw. I can get the hammer and saw from my house. Just teleport there and grab it from tool store. Don't forget to stay hydrated, gamers. Um, After Clue Scroll, I want to figure out what quest we're gonna do. Hydration checkpoint. So the ones I have left for Recipe for Disaster are Big Chompy Burned Hunting, Desert Treasure 1, Horror from the Deep, and the Alfred Grimhands Bar Crawl. Maybe I think I start with Desert Treasure 1 because that's going to be the longest one and I don't want it to go over if I can prevent that. I need 12 magic logs for that. 75 for magic. Okay, I thought so. 12 magic logs? Yuck. They can be noted. I don't want to do... Man, that sucks. Player briefly visits Intrana. I don't want to do Desert Treasure 1. It recommends a Super Restore or a Menophyte Remedy. I can't make either of those. So what about a Restore Potion? Anti-poisons. Man, there's a lot of crap I need for this quest. It's going to take all night, I think. desert treasure is quite the quest. Sickle mold. The fact that I have to get all these things, just carry all these things, and I have to enchant the mirrors right off the rip. Can I get noted steel monsters? Just steel monsters, steel bars from monsters. Sulfur lizards? Sorry, I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do this. I think I go kill sulfur lizards or noted steel bars. They're 1 in 32, and I need 2 drops. That's not too bad. The other options are much higher level for noted bars. So I think that's how I do it, is sulfur lizards. I don't think I have to be on task for them. But that will just save me a lot of inventory space because I'll need 1 inventory space instead of however many. I don't know how to get noted molten glass. That's a problem. So let's see how I can get noted molten glass. I have a feeling this one's going to be a little harder. Yep. There's not an easy way to get noted molten glass. I can do Phantom Muspa, TOA, or Thormy. So we're not getting noted glass. What about magic logs? I think I can do Winter Tot, but I don't really want to do Winter Tot for noted magic logs. The drop rate is pretty horrendous. Hunter's Loot Sack. An int. Maybe I do ints in the woodcutting guild. Magic log pile and while Gothic sleeps. Can't do that yet. But I might as well pick them up at that point. Those don't come noted. Okay, where was this that I'm going? Catherby, but I need to go to Varrock and get a hammer and saw and make my oak planks first. I think I do ints. I have a 12% chance of getting a noted magic log. No, less. It depends on the axe you're using. So I want to buy a rune axe. Mine's in my looting bag, but I'll just buy one. It's fine. I think I'm going to start high alching. Like, now that I have a solid moneymaker, I don't care about saving the axe. So we're just going to start high alching them after we're done instead of putting them in looting bags. It's not worth the space. So I have a 10% chance of getting a magic log, which means I'll need to kill 120 ints. So maybe we do desert treasure tomorrow. I will AFK ints. Okay. Buy the planks. And we're good. We can go to Catherby. Nice thing about stash units is I only have to build them once. I can't imagine doing clues on an Ultimate Iron Man before stash units existed. That would be awful. That would be horrendous. But you probably had to do it for some things. I'm sure you would just clear out your inventory and then carry most of the stuff and farm clue scrolls. All right, here we go. First clue, medium clue on the account. Store that. Do I have Goblin Salute yet? Yeah, I do. Goblin Salute for luck. Nothing. Horrendous. Absolutely awful. But they can't all be winners. The 200 gold pieces is what really hurts. Oh, this isn't the first. This is the third medium clue. But still, that one is not a winner. Okay. Like I said, I will probably not be doing... I think so. Was that a medium clue? Or was that an easy clue? Yeah, that was a medium clue. It looked like an easy clue. But we got an Addy full helm, a U longbow, and 234 coins. Yeah, pretty garbo. I'm surprised we haven't got any clog. We've gotten one clog, but I dropped it because I didn't have the construction level. It was a halo or a gold headband, I think. Okay. Let's do all of the quests except Desert Treasure. We can do Desert Treasure tomorrow. I really want to be doing all of them, but we'll see how far I get. Okay. If that's the case, all the quests, hopefully. I've got only got 4 left. So let's do big chompy bird hunting. Any axe, 100 feathers, knife, hammer, chisel, 4 wolf bones. I can get the wolf bones during the quest. RFD, yeah. For RFD. Not all of the quests for Quest Cape. But we're doing pretty good. We're at 78 quests done, which is pretty crazy. That's impressive. I'm pretty happy with those numbers. We'll have 82, and then when we finish RFD, 83 done. That's pretty good. We'll go get the feathers first. There's one over here. I just dropped an axe, and I needed it for the quest. I can buy one at the store in already, though, so it's fine. I'm going to need to stop there for a chisel anyway. Okay. This quest should be pretty quick. It gives cooking XP, which is good. We need that for RFD. I'm going to need to test out. I think I do. Do I do Karambwans? I don't really want to do another quest, even if it means just picking a bunch of... no chisel here? That's fine. I need chisel and hammer. I can go to Lumbridge. I'm kind of a little burnt out on quests. I'm excited to do Sins of the Father, but we have just been slamming through, like, all we've been doing is quests. So I'm a little burnt out on the quests. Okay. Let's go to the Feldup Hills. Okay. Oh, I don't know what the code is. AKS. Please, ogre. Let's go get those wolf bones too. It might take him a while to respawn. It looks like there's more than one wolf though. I am not looking forward to... I don't know if I will do the Chompy Bird grind on this account or not. I think it's a diary requirement though, so not looking forward to that. But that is also another piece of content that shows its age. A lot. It's crazy to look at all the content that I think has held up and that is still fun and worth doing, and then realizing how much of it is new to old school, like updated after they rebooted it, because a lot of it is from after they started putting new content into the game. Don't get me wrong, like the quests and stuff, and there's plenty of like older content that sticks around that is worth it, but a lot of the content that I really enjoy doing was added afterwards. I added some emojis to Twitch chat. I got I think I have a gem crab. And then I have a mind goblin and a broiler can. Let's go. Mind Goblin D's nuts. I should add a monkey nuts emoji. Just for the joke. I love these little fat toads. It's like me on a Friday when work's finally over. Or me on Sunday night not wanting to go back to work. One of the two. Take your pick. The Mind Goblin emoji doesn't show up very well, does it? Emoji. Emotes. This little dwarf is pretty annoying. What? That you're pretty annoying? This little dwarf is pretty annoying. Nah, X to doubt. This bow is so slow. It's like 7 tick, I think. Something crazy. And the guy despawned. Despawned. Good thing I have an extra bloated frog. Chilly night, though, is so good. Come on, Chompy Bird. We waiting for you. Maybe I gotta hide in the bushes. Let's go hide in the bushes. Did the frog despawn? What the heck? Yeah, now I remember why I love this game so much. Grab 2 more toads and go back. Yeah, I don't think we'll get done with RFD today. Or even start, like, all the prereqs for it today, I mean. Because Desert Treasure's going to take a while. And I need the magic logs is going to be the hardest challenge. RFD is a beefy quest. Desert Treasure 1's a beefy quest. So we will see where we get to. Yeah, I need to do Desert Treasure 1 first. There's the chompy bird. And it's done as easy as that. The raw chompy weighs 10 kilos. That's a big bird. Yeah. It's not even an oomly bird. I wonder how much a oomly bird weighs. It's a big bird. Yeah, it's the ogre bow is 7 tick on rapid, which is awful. I have to wait 5 years for each shot. You guys want to chill in Discord after stream and do some gaming? I might call it early tonight, depending on how far into the quests we get. If I can finish all of them except Desert Treasure 1, we can do Desert Treasure 1 tomorrow, and then we can chill in Discord and um, do some like TOA or Royal Titans or whatever. But I would like it at least to get everything up to Desert Treasure 1 done so that we can knock Desert Treasure 1 out tomorrow. And RFD on Saturday, maybe, depending on stuff. Barrows gloves on Saturday would be pretty good. I might try and send Sins of the Father with just the I was thinking about getting Nezzy Helm for Sins, but that just prolongs, like it just adds more time and more things I'm gonna have to do before I start Sins of the Father. So I think I do RFD into the Sins of the Father prereqs. That should give me plenty of time to get at least 60 prayer for chivalry. There we go. Chompy bird hunting is done. Now we can do horror from the deep. I need a hammer for that, so I'm going to keep the one here. 2 planks. I'm going to set my fishing trawler. I'm going to set my minigame teleport on cooldown. We still have to do bar crawl before we can do pour from the deep, but I want to get any of the items first. So we'll take the 2 planks. Yeah, all I need for the bar crawl is coins. So I'm going to gather everything I need for the Horror from the Deep. And then we will start the bar crawl. I need steel nails, swamp tar, 20 casts of each element spell. So we'll go to Varrock and stock up on more runes. We need to grab steel nails and a sword while we're there as well. But that should be everything. I'm gonna go get the molten glass right now. Just gonna buy it from a charter ship in Brimhaven. Then I can smelt it in Lumbridge. Probably the quickest telly to a furnace. No, it's Falador. Falador. I can also grab the tinderbox while I'm here. Oh, I should have gone to Lumbridge because I need swamp tar anyway. But whatever. That guy is got some fashionscape going on. Lumbridge for the swamp tar. Took a jog over there. Varrock. Now we just need steel nails. We can start the bar crawl and then do Horror from the Deep. Then we'll work on the cooking requirement. And if I can get to 70 cooking today, to do that, I would need to start Recipe for Disaster. I guess I can and then see. So maybe we'll try it. It would be a nice way to AFK stuff. Barbarian agility course. Uh-oh. I put my minigame teleport on cooldown. So the other two methods I had thought about are just straight up buying Karambwans. But I have to finish Taiba 1 Eye Trio for that. Because you need to finish the quest for to be able to cook them. And the other method I thought about, which will take much longer, is doing sweet corn. You can pick it in Varlamore, and there's a tool leprechaun that can note them pretty close by. Getting all of the corn will take a lot longer, but cooking the corn will be very AFK because I can just go to the Rogue's Den, but I need like 6,000 corn. So yeah, 14 minutes for the teleport to Barbarian Assault, which is unfortunate. ALP for the Lighthouse. So we'll see how much, like how quick gathering corn really is, and go from there. I said ALP, right? Yeah, Lighthouse. Um, yeah, Bone Shard prayer levels are crazy, and you can spam click it to make it go even faster, as we learned today. I did not know that. But for the most part, I would just AFK it. So the there was one other cooking method that I had thought about. AFKing the mining is fantastic. The other method I had thought about was you can buy fish, I think in Catherby, and then there's the range close by. Back to Varrock. And this quest is super easy. It's just like one small favor, but you're drinking instead of doing favors. Actually, probably not one of my favorite quests. Pretty boring. Varrock. North of Varrock. We'll run up there. Something happened with the the app and it didn't slow down while running to the proper speed, so resetting it real quick. Salvador. Port Sarim's next. We can just jog over there. Yeah, for the mining, the bone charts, I went from 70 to 72 and a half today on mining, which is so good. I wish I would have done it for the full grind 270 instead of having to do iron, but I wasn't sure about doing Slayer at that point in the account, so we would have had a much higher prayer level at that point, or at this point, if I did that. I think I'm going to do bone shards to 99 prayer, though. Musa Point. That's the one right off the dock. Yep. My wife got me these nice shirts for exercising in, but the collar comes up really high, and I'm not sure how much I like them, unfortunately. Um, they're just rub a little bit. I'm not used to having a collar up this high. But I was very appreciative of the thought. High collar is rough. I don't know how much I like it. They rub a little bit. Yeah. Brimhaven. We can jog over to Brimhaven. I'm curious as to how intense horror from the deep is. Ardone is next up on the quest. I can't remember horror from the deep, like at all. So I'm gonna take a peek at the wiki real quick. But that is the last one besides, after this one. Last one besides Desert Treasure 1 for RFD. I guess in the 70 cooking, but you need some runes. Oh yeah, I already have everything. The length is short. Perfect. That means we should be able to finish it pretty quick. And oh yeah, you just go kill one Dagonoth, right? The one that changes colors. That's not too bad. Probably do want some. Oh, I can get an unholy book too from this quest. Can you store those? You can reclaim them. Cool. So that's really good to know. That's going to be best offhand for a long time. Oh, it's the Book of War that gives. Okay, Unholy Book gives attack bonuses like. Yeah, the Wall of Gothic Sleeps. Yeah. Sears Village. What about that Monkey Madness too? The one that straight up died, and yeah, but what about the ending? And the one that straight up died in the While Gothic Sleeps was you, wasn't it? You're the one who straight up died. Yeah, also sad. That one tears me apart. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Okay. Grand Trees next. We can take a jog over there. Yeah, While Gothic Sleeps and Monkey Madness 2, you can tell are newer quests just because some of the writing and what happens, I don't think they ever would have done back in the day. Very good quests, but you can tell they're just a little different than the older ones. Yeah, the new stuff is, it just feels good. You can tell. Some might say Easyscape, and I slightly agree, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Because as more and more content gets added, there's just more and more endgame things to do. Yanil is next on the bar crawl. And as long as they keep going with the like the typed damage and the weaknesses and stuff, it will make, there is so much in this game. It will make different BIS items like excel at different spots. So there's going to be not one single BIS item, which is really nice. It's pretty cool. It makes it so that a bunch of different grinds all across the game are good and still relevant. You know. There's only one after this. Oh wait, no, there's not even one. This is the last one. Then we can go back to the turn in the quest. And I think Horror from the Deep, I start up by Barbarian Outpost. So I'm going to teleport to Ferox Enclave and restore our Super Drain stats. And then we can start the Horror from the Deep. Then we'll see about training some cooking. Yeah. Yep. Synapse is so good. Like it's a great example. And the Dragon Hunter Wand is another good one. I'm wanting them to make more weapons like that. I'm guessing that in the new Blood Moon quest that's coming out next year, they're gonna do a vampire specific one because we do not have one of those yet. But there's not a lot of vampire bosses or mobs in general, so. But that would be my idea, or I mean that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, yet. I think that there's going to be a lot more with the quest. Have you guys seen the trailer? It looks so good. They did a very good job with it. Okay, to the lighthouse. I wonder why the bar crawl is a prerequisite for this Horror from the Deep quest. It seems kind of silly, but whatever. I found a way to train agility AFK that I want to give a shot, but I think that will come after prayer to 70. Because anything I can do to save time to get to Song of the Elves. It's super bad. It's like 6K an hour. But there's a bike in Blast Furnace that drains your run energy to give you agility experience. So it's horrendously bad. But oops. But it is slightly like it's AFK agility experience. And I can AFK for like 10 hours a day, easy, because of work from home. So that's 60K Agi experience, which means in 10 days, Not even. I could get to Song of the Elves requirements. That's pretty good. Not great, right? Because like, um, yes, I'd like to smash my vials. Not great, but not having to run for agility on this account or walk is just going to be good. So, sorry, I got distracted. Love failing agility. Okay, Horde from the Deep it is. Um, as soon as we're done with this quest, we will figure out how we're gonna train cooking. We'll test out the corn method first and see how much I can gather per hour. If it's not too bad, I might just gather all the corn. If it's horrible, then we might just do the Karam ones. I'm gonna jog back from this bridge. Oh, not what I meant to do. Hello, game? Can't reach that. Cross broken bridge. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, we'll take a jog back to the lighthouse. I can drop my steel nails now, and I don't think I need the hammer, but I'm gonna keep it just in case. We can take a jog over. He's in the agility course. That's why you need the bar crawl, because I think you need the bar crawl to be able to do the barbarian agility course. Okay, now we can go back. There we go. The lighthouse is fixed. I have not listened to much Lovecraft, but I know about the lighthouse. Any arrow? Is this giving you Lovecraft vibes? This is where we have to fight the Dagonoths. Look at that man. Spooky. I should. I think I'm gonna be doing some painting here coming up soon. I've felt the call of playing some of the Lord of the Rings minigame. I want to play it. And I've got a backlog of minis to paint. So I should pop it on while I'm painting. We're gonna play next Friday, I think. We will probably need to teleport out. Is there a spot I can go to safe spot her? Probably. But I'm gonna teleport out and get food just in case I don't really want to die up here. And then we'll figure out a safe spot and go from there. I'm guessing I can safe spot her on one of the pillars, or like the stalagmites. Let's jog over and get some cakes. Should probably not be drinking water while I'm running, but a lot harder. Yeah, I can show off the minis that I paint when I'm done with them. I can put them in the Discord. I really need to get like a mounted games necklace in my house so that I can go get cheese potatoes quicker. I don't know why I'm still carrying around the feathers. I forgot about them. Okay, back to the lighthouse it is. And then I need to figure out where to safe spot the Dagonoth from. That's the basement of the lighthouse over there. You clip way over there. That's funny. They're gonna have to redo a bunch of this for sailing, right? Because like if you were to sail here, you wouldn't just want to clip into the lighthouse basement. I wonder where they're gonna put it all. Okay. Let's see. I can probably safe spot her over here somewhere. So let's do that. I'll run over there as soon as we can. Oh, oops. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I should have bought a staff or something. This is gonna take a while. And I don't have I should have bought better runes because I didn't realize why we were buying them. And then a staff for auto casting. Because manual casting is not fun. I think if I flick it on in between every cast, though, she won't attack me. Which is weird, but... Is that blue? Yeah, stabs, having auto cast on stabs is pretty needed. for training magic. Auto casting everything is not cool. I really want to go rewatch, or not rewatch, but like I've been watching Mad Season play through a guideless, on a guideless Iron Man. It's been pretty interesting. Um, I was like watching the WoW players and their opinions coming fresh into the game. Was I casting the wrong spell? I was. I don't know which one I was supposed to be casting there, but it was the wrong one. Now it's fire. Perfect. I think we're done. Yep. We're done. What does this rusty casket give us? That's where the book is, right? I can take it up the ladder. Oh, okay. I can test out the wine idea right now. Jug of water. Sorry, not a jug of water. I need a jug of water. Empty it. Oh, you can. Oh, that changes everything. Okay, I can use a jug of water on a vial or a vial of water on a jug. I'm going to be training with wines. That is so good. Okay. Okay, and there's nothing on the wiki about it. But I mean like all right. I'll take it. I want a Zamorak casket. I think, right? Cuz I can get a what does a Book of Balance do? Yeah, I want a Zamorak one. Yeah, it says Zamorak. Let's go. Damaged book is actually big. For now, at least. Okay, so now all I need to do is start recipe for disaster, and then I'll hop in Discord and we'll game. Because I'm going to be AFKing wines. If you guys want to hop in game. We don't have to, but I'm down to just sit down and train for a bit. Okay, it's going to be in Lumbridge. RFD start. I wish I would have read that before I teleported. So I'm going to do as many RFD quests as I can get done with. Use the ashes on a fruit blast. Okay, let's go get our, why did I drop those cakes? I can take a run too. I'll buy the axe and then we'll run over to the general store. chop a tree on our way. If I can do the Awogi subquest, I think that's the one that requires 70 cooking. But if I can do that before we do Desert Treasure 1, that will save me 2 inventory spots. Because I can get rid of the Gree and the Monkey Speak Amulet. I kind of have to just wait around for these ashes, which is annoying, but... I wonder how much the war book weighs. 1 weight, that's not bad. A fruit blast. Does it need to be, could it be a pre-made fruit blast? Excluding pre-made fruit blast. I can make one. Pineapple, lemon, orange creates a mixed blast. Then I can do lemon slices and a cocktail glass. I think I can buy everything while in the Gnome Stronghold, but I'll pick up the knife here just to be safe. Then we can go to Varrock to get the rotten tomato. Yeah, Nail for the Greenman's Ale. And the Eye of Newt we'll get in Port Sarim. Okay, let's jog over to Port Sarim. I have Newt. Go get the Greenman's Ale. Think you get those in your nil? Okay, bartender. Turn off my running. Yo, what up, Statsby? I am getting groiled. I need to make the text in that emote bigger, I think. We're starting Recipe for Disaster. Because we figured out a sweet method to train our cooking. We're going to do wines. If I buy noted vials of water and empty jugs, noted, I can unnote them. Like I could just buy packs of them and then they come noted. And I can unnote them at the Culinary Mancer's chest and buy grapes there. And you can pour the water vials into a jug, and it fills the jug up all the way. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Let's run over to the spirit tree. How's Battlefield? Gnome Stronghold. Let's go make our fruit blast. That's unfortunate. But that war zone sucks. But I mean, like at least they added it, right? It'll get better over time, hopefully. But yeah, at least the base game's fun. Orange, lemon, pineapple. Hey, there we go. While I'm here, I'm going to fill up on my health. And then we'll go back to Lumbridge. Battle Royales have to be pretty darn good nowadays, right? Because, like, they're so... The market's a little flooded. So... It's kind of like how after Minecraft and took off the survival horror... Or not survival horror, but survival crafting games just got saturated. Everyone wanted they wanted the money. Okay, we can start recipe for disaster. Yeah, super saturated markets. Look at this beautiful in-engine cutscene. It's a nice time to stay hydrated, gamers. I guess for this I can technically stop my treadmill. Yo, a Wowogi in the back. So I want to look up the Culinariomancer's chest. Because I don't know that I need to get it super high leveled to buy grapes. But each subquest, it looks like, adds 1 inventory. So up to 7. 8 subquests does not change it. The 7 to 8. Oh, maybe it does. Full is 10 grapes. But if I can buy, like, if I can get 7 grapes, I'm happy with that. Even 5 would be good. 5 subquests gives me 6 grapes. 4 subquests. 4 subquests gives me 5 grapes. And then I can just park the account there. And, AFK cooking. Get a good video or TV series on and go for it. Evil Bob's here? His You My Dinner. Unskippable cutscenes are some of the best. What a scene. Okay, now it's time to do RFD subquests. It looks like I can do all of them up to... So I can't do Osman, right? Because desert treasure is required? No, it's not. That's interesting. Desert treasure isn't required until I need to defeat the Culinary-mancer. That is such a hard word to say. Spubbies. Okay, starting the treadmill. I can do RFD. It doesn't give me the subquests. Interesting. See if I can just inspect these. Who's that guy? Okay. I think I go through all of the text options, and then maybe I can see the quests. The last leader died during a game of pin the tail on the basilisk. First, inspect the goblin statues in Lumbridge Castle. The frozen goblin statues, these ones. I can't believe that the subquests aren't on the Quest helper. Do I have to step out of here first? Pass through the barrier? There we go. I thought they should be in the quest helper, but the only one in there is the RFD start. Maybe I need to check my recipe for disaster. There we go. Okay, well, I guess not. Let's go to Falador and do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. I need bread, orange slices, purple dye. Let's go get the purple dye first. I know exactly where to get that. So we'll go purple dyes over here. We can pick it up off the ground. Then we'll steal some bread from the stall. Fishing bait, bucket of water, charcoal. We can buy that in Brimhaven. Okay, we can take the purple dye here. We'll go get an orange next. Runelight doesn't support the quest state for mini quests within Recipe of Disaster as of 2020, though, so that might be wrong now, but that is okay. Looks like we're doing it the old-fashioned way. Orange slices. Then we'll go get bread and spice. We can steal the spice and the bread both in Artie. We can buy a fishing bait here in Artie as well. Okay. I think the first 5 are the 5 that we'll do. So we'll free the Mountain Dwarf, the Goblin Generals, Pirate Pete, the Lumbridge Guide, and Evil Dave. I think those will be the easiest and quickest. There we go. There's our spice. The spice must flow. There's the bread. Jesus is the bread. Oh, maybe. We might just stop at 4 then. 4 is enough to do it. If I have to do that, then I will skip it. Yeah, I think you do, because you need Gertrude's cat completed, and I got rid of my kitten because I didn't want to have to deal with it. And I wanted the inventory space, but... Okay, Goblin Generals. I have the spice, I have the bread. I need the fishing bait, which I can buy over here. Let's take a run over to the fishing store. Then I just need a bucket of water and charcoal. I think I can do the bucket in Falador when we teleport there. Okay. Now to Brimhaven. Oh, I increased my DPI on accident. Mouse shooting across the screen. Okay. Yeah, charcoal and then a bucket of water are the last 2 things I need. Shouldn't be too bad though. If we can get to 4 subquests done, I'm happy with that. Okay, charcoal. They sell a bucket here. They do not. It's fine. We'll just go to Fally. And then we can run to Goblin Village. Okay. Let's go get the Goblin Cook, the things that he needs. Soggy bread, spiced maggots, and dyed oranges, right? There we go. What a lovely dish. What a lovely goblin dish. Reminds me of the YouTube video that General Sam did, where he made Reddit's worst recipes, um, and then paid his brother to eat them. It was quite the adventure. Not hair cake. Oh, I have kind of blocked that out of my memory until now. Hair cake is also another one. That's pretty bad. General Sam is so good. You know what we should listen to, actually? The Zomboid videos are peak. I haven't actually seen his Zomboid video. I've been trying to like hold back from Zomboid because I wanna go into it with the new Zomboid is a goated game. Jippy, that's who we should listen to. Your best friend Jippy. Is it Beat Tape 23? Build 42. That's what I wanted to do. Build 42 multiplayer. Really want that. I was the one who showed you that video. That makes me kind of. Oh, I'm not done here. Makes me kind of. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay. I have everything he needs. Got me hooked on good old Papa Frank. Papa Frank was a character for sure. We can go back to Lumbee, turn in this quest. Yeah, I want to do Build 42 multiplayer, and I've been holding off. I do enjoy some Joji. Joji's good. His I have a couple of his songs. For whatever reason, whenever I think of Joji though, I think of this song. Not actually Joji, but I think of this song. Slop of Compromise. What a name. Okay, we'll do Pirate Pete next, I think. But yeah, this song, Big Yoshi's Lounge, kinda slaps. We can do the Mountain Dwarf, actually. We'll do that one next. Yeah, Joji does make some good music, and I am happy that they're doing what gives them joy. Hello, Zanuck. You're gonna stay down here and taunt me, aren't you? Buy food. Okay, we need a bowl of water. I can drop all this stuff. Bowl of water. Egg. Egg, bowl of water, pot of flour, bucket of milk. Gloves, we have gloves. And then 306 coins and 6 Asgardian ales. So we can go right to Fally. Get the ales. I'm gonna buy 6. It says to buy 2 extra. Okay, and then from here, we just go to Falador, talk to any of the 3 dwarves here. We'll talk to Burnt Off. What? I might be doing this wrong. Rising Sun Inn? What is this song? We'll throw on some Joji. Okay. I need to talk to her about the dwarves and ale first, I think. There's a text option, or a dialogue option I missed. Okay. 100 coins if you ever place plain pizza. You buy 4 Asgardian ales. Then add a coin to each one. This is going to drain my cash stack. Then we go to the White Wolf Mountain, right? Go to the tunnel under White Wolf Mountain, and you will see an old dwarf. Okay, let's take a jog over there. All right. There's an old dwarf around here somewhere. Old dwarf in the bar area. They'll tell me about a dwarven rock cake. Not where I need to be. An old dwarf. There he is. Then we go to talk to Roak, wherever he is. He'll mention the Rising Sun Inn, so we go back to Falador. I think. I hope so. Nope. Okay, 1 second. Let me stop the treadmill and see. Um, Roak, where is Roak? One second. I will be right back. I'm going to run to the bathroom. It's a good time for a break. Okay. Oh, I like this song. Okay, now I need to find out where Roak is. And I'm guessing he's still in the bar under White Wolf Mountain. Yes, he's under White Wolf Mountain. Unfortunate, I didn't find him, but we'll jog back there. Okay, Roak, where are you? Korvac. Roak, found you. Perfect. Several beers later. $100 gold, no less. Easy, done. Oh, I need a bowl of water. I forgot. No. It's fine. I think we can get one in. Um, Sears. Or sorry, Taverley. Yep, right here. Okay. Whoa. Look at Roak. Boy's tripping. Ooh, nice and spicy. Okay, back to Lumbridge it is. There's 2 down. Okay, next one up is Pirate Pete. Oops. Meant to use that. Wait, what? How do I cool the Ice Fiend? Without gloves, you have to kill an Ice Fiend with the raw cake in your inventory. Ice Fiends can be found on Ice Mountain. Okay. Ralos's Rise. That's pretty close to a fairy ring. I will go there. AIS for the fairy ring. I don't want to have to go get ice gloves for just this one thing. Perfect. Back to Lumbridge now. Okay. For the next spot, for the next quest, I mean, we need to go get some raw cod. So we're going to go buy that in Varlamore. We need bread. We'll get that while we're here. A fishbowl. Can I buy one of those in Catherby? Yes. So while I'm up in Catherby, I might as well just catch the cod. A needle and 3 bronze wire. I'm going to need to make the bronze wire. Does that guy have a Saradomin sword? Strength cape and a Saradomin sword? This guy's swagging. What a loadout. Love the drip. What a loadout for sure. That is quite a setup. Okay, let's go up to, I don't know why I teleported there. Let's go to Camelot. That's funny. Wait, I thought I could get a fishbowl here. Nope. I have to make one. But that's fine. There is a whatchamacallit, charter ship right here. So being up here is just fine. There's one raw cod. I'm gonna catch an extra one just in case we burn the thing we're cooking. Two, maybe we get a third. Quick. This music reminds me of a I'm raw quad. That's good. This music reminds me of a band called, I think it's Ginger Root. Yeah, Ginger Root. I'll add one of their songs to the queue. Can't remember where I found them, but they're a vibe. Really good songs. This fish always makes me rock wide. Uh-oh, I dropped the bread. Okay, we'll just go with two. Ginger root does bang. I love ginger root. Okay, we can make the glass fish bowl. We need a mortar and pestle, a needle. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go to Alcarid to buy the needle, and while we're there, we pick up 3 bronze bars. You can buy those in Shantae Pass. Wrong store. Although, can I buy a knife here? Yes. Okay, there's the knife checked off. The only other thing is a mortar and pestle. So I will go over to Taverley while we're up here to buy one. Even 3 Culinary-mancer chests should give us enough grapes with enough hopping, like world hopping, to train with wines while staying stationary, and I'm AFK. But I want to see how many we can get done before I have to hop off. I don't think the ones we have after this are that bad. Okay. Where was I going next? Alcrid. Okay. Run over and get the needle. I'll need to carry a little bit of weight for the bronze bars, but it won't be too bad. I think it'll only put me at... Oh wait, actually, maybe I won't, because I can drop this big fishnet now. Yeah, we're fine. Trade with Shantae. Give me those bronze bars. Okay. Back to Lumbridge. Then to Port Khazard. Oh no. Monsoons. I'll throw that one on right now, because I have not heard that one. Fishbowl. Okay, now we can go to Port Khazard. YouTube algorithm. Sometimes the ginger root was a YouTube algorithm for me. Port Khazard is over by RD, right? Yep. Fishing trawler. Yeah, sometimes the YouTube algorithms come in clutch on music. Okay, where is Murphy at? There's Murphy. Is it Murphy? Sorry. Did I inspect Pirate Pete? Yeah, I did. Talk to the cook in the next room. Unfortunate. Back to Lumbridge. ground crab meat. And how do I make the breadcrumbs? Then what do I do with all of it? Check an encyclopedia. Thanks, cook. Okay, now we can go back. This guy gives me my diving apparatus, which is going to weigh a lot. Okay. Nine kilos. That's actually not that bad. Much more manageable than I thought. Okay, so let's stop the treadmill and get the weight in my backpack. Okay, so I have my 25-pound weight here, which is 11 kilos. That gives us a little bit of wiggle room when we have the diving apparatus on. So put that in the backpack and zip it up. Toss that weight on. Oh. I got the cord stuck around my headphones. Or the... Okay, there we go. Nope, just kidding. I unplugged my headphones. Okay, weight is on. Headphones are back in. Yes, let's go diving. I need to put my stuff on. That makes sense. Start the treadmill back up too. Look at that Chad. See you soon, Murphy. Okay, what do I need down here? Kelp and crab meat? Pick the kelp. You do not have enough free space to take that? I wish it would have told me before I couldn't access my inventory. It's fine. And you have to sit through the cutscene every time too. Great. Okay, what do I drop here? The knife? I don't think I need the knife anymore. But I also need a crab, so I have to clear up one more inventory space. The pestle and mortar. I already ground up the cod. Oh, it's because it unequips my weapons and offhand. So that's why I couldn't, I didn't have enough space. You take some kelp, let's go kill a crab. A ogre? I just put together that it's a mermaid ogre. I don't know how I didn't put that together earlier, but... Okay, how do I kill the crab? Do I have to be above a certain weight? I bet I do. Then look for a crab pen. He will tell you to get him 5 mud skipper hides. Which are where? Head to the entrance to the mud skipper's cave. Over here. You can do this in multiple trips if inventory space is tight. That is what we will be doing. I hope these don't weigh too much either because... Oh, okay. Who do I need to talk to then? Talk to Nung, wherever Nung is. There's Nung. The skippies. Go get the skippies. And I have to punch them to death. You need to collect 5 rocks to get into the pen. I don't have enough inventory space for that. Okay, they don't take up inventory space. And they don't add weight. Perfect. But I think I have to do this every time. Which is kind of annoying. I think I'm going to drop the kelp. Because it doesn't change. I can pick up the kelp on the back end. Goated. How much do mud skipper hides weigh? Perfect. 1 kilo. Not that bad. I think I drop something else. So I have to make a 3rd trip. I'm going to risk it on the ground cod. Do I? I've been carrying around this compost for so long. I just need to put that in the looting bag for now. Empty those rocks. There's Nung. We're getting into some interesting music here. Not that it's bad. I like it. It's kind of good. It's a vibe for sure. Oh, awesome. I don't need to recollect the rocks every time. That's so nice. We getting levels on crab too. We're halfway through 98 attack. Okay, 1 more trip. One more. Oh, not on this account. I'm on the other account. I'm AFKing crab. I'm at 99. 98 attack, 99 strength, 88 defense, 99 range, 98 magic. Yeah, they both show up on Twitch? What do you mean they both show up on Twitch? The plugin shows both accounts? Oh, what? That's crazy. Let me turn off the plugin on the iron. There we go. Now it's just the ultimate. That's crazy. What? He needs to make them first? Do I have to wait for this guy? Give him your needle and 3 bronze wire. You hand over the mud skipper hides. Okay. But what about my other inventory? I wish I could see it. There we go. Perfect. Oh, also, StatsB. I'm not ignoring you. I completely forgot. My ADHD brain is all over the place. Yeah, I agree about the Fang thing. That kind of sucks a lot because Fang lets you push higher invos, and early Shadow just kind of doesn't, right? Like you're just better off with Trident. I mean, I'm happy to send chambers with you when I can, but most of my time's going onto this account, unfortunately. Okay, back to Lumbridge. I can take off my diving apparatus. Can I reclaim this? Where can I get another one? Occult Torn Brace. Yeah. I can talk to Murphy to reclaim it. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Because soul runes are so expensive. Okay, I can take off my backpack. Oh, geez. Okay, starting up the treadmill again. That's cool. The plugin shows 1 and 2. What does it look like for the bank? Here, let me turn it back on the other iron. I'm curious. There's the live. It should be back on now. Oh, I forgot the kelp. Let's go back to fishing trawler. Okay. After we're done with this section, I think I'll call it. I might do one more off stream, but we'll see. I just saw it, your post, Ben, in the Discord from Tears or Wall Gothic Sleeps about super combat potions. Very nice. Now I can go back to Lumbridge. Yeah, can't make the fish cakes yet. You do not know yet how to make fish cakes. Thanks, game. My cookbook. Ground cod, ground kelp. No. Back up to Taverley, I guess. That's fine. I can drop the diving apparatus at least and take off my backpack, and then we'll start the start running. Backpack is off. I should get potion storage on my iron. I haven't done it yet. Okay, I think while I'm here, I'm gonna buy a ton of water-filled vials. Let me see how many real quick wines I need to get to 70. If I succeed on all of them. Only 3,000. That's not that bad. I'll buy like 3,500 just in case. Perfect. Okay, now I just need... Can I buy jug packs somewhere? Empty jug pack. I can get in... the Colinomancer's chest, right? Yeah, okay, perfect. I don't even need them. Empty jug pack. Sweet. It has one empty jug pack, which is 100, which is fine. That's all I need. Okay, awesome. Start the treadmill up again. Lumbridge time it is. Look at that iron bank, though. The bank on my iron is just beautiful. Does it show the layout? Do you need Dragon Dagger plus plus? I'm doing Tormented Demons and they drop a Dragon Dagger, so I have extra. It shows the layout, sick. What do I do with all of this? Wait for the ingredients. What else am I missing? Ground cod, ground kelp, ground giant crab meat. Please don't burn. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Yes, let's go. We have 151 quest points. That's pretty good. How many have we done? 4? Goblins, Pirate Pete, Dwarf, and is that it? We did 3? Myth gloves? Myth gloves, maybe? Let's go see what we're at. The other thing I'm curious about is if the Culinariomancer chest is like, we're at 4 grapes. That's perfect. My question is, if I buy food on this world and then hop, does it still have 4, like, can I hop for this? Yes, I can. Perfect. I was worried about it being instance for each player. Okay, and then... Okay, this is going to take a while, but We can AFK wines. All right. That's pretty sweet. Okay, I think I'm calling it here for now. I'm going to hop off, but this is nice to know. AFK wine time. Yep, it is. Okay. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Not as many people hopped on tonight as yesterday, so not sure why, but that's okay. There was a lot of people yesterday. We got on YouTube, there was like 200 some odd views, which is great. Okay. See you guys. Thanks for popping in. Have a good one. I will see you later.